Welcome to the Militia Gaming Community. I'm Trigger, and this is the Need for Speed League Week 1 recap. Let's go! If you haven't heard me say it before, I'll say it again. The Need for Speed League has the fastest drivers in the world for Need for Speed. They go head to head every single week, and there are hundreds of them on 16 different teams. Those 16 teams play each other every single week on Saturday, so there are 8 matchups for you to watch on stream. Each matchup will consist of 10 races, and those races are won by the team that has the most points at the end of all of the races. Points are determined by the finishing positions of the drivers on each team. So first place obviously gets the most points, and 8th place gets the least amount of points. At the end of the season, we will be putting the top teams into a playoff tournament bracket, and we will determine who is the champion of the Need for Speed League for Season 1. Alright, here are the Week 1 matchup highlights. First up, Jager Hunters versus PGR. Jager Hunters, led by Nendodo Rododo, who secured 109 points for his team this week, got the victory over PGR, led by Reese, who won 4 out of the 10 races between the two teams. It was very evenly matched, but Jager Hunters grabbed the victory 324 to 256, but not before we had the crash of the week. Let's take a look. This is insane. Look at how close everybody is. Super close. Oh my goodness. This is just craziness right now. These races are so tight. Oh, wow. That took out half the field. Oh, my goodness. What a devastating thing. And PGR, I believe, got the worst of it. 3 out of their 4 racers are now in the bottom 4. What a nasty crash, but let's go ahead and move on to the next matchup. Timeless took on No Smoke Gaming this past weekend and was led by Gearhead with 124 points, and West 90, who scored 115 points. They handled business against an NSG team whose highest score was Frostly with 86. Timeless wins 394 to 186. URL took on N2O and was led by You're Welkin, who had 3 first place finishes and 3 second place finishes to score 121 points for his team. On the other side, N2O's Lacey Dawn had 3 first place finishes and 4 second place finishes to lead his team with 115 points for the week. Unfortunately for Lacey Dawn, URL as a team raced better and earned themselves a Week 1 victory, 377 to 202. Armageddon Racers had a dominating performance against Speedshock, led by Leffy and Tempest, who combined for 262 points. They finished first and second in 6 of the 10 races. What incredible racing those two had this weekend. And that brings me to the driver of the week. Congratulations, AR Leffy. He scored 133 points and won 5 out of 10 races this week. He is the #1 scorer in the league, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing him race in Week 2. AR wins 440 to 140. IRT took on IED in the most evenly matched battle of the week. These two teams were tied after 8 races, but in the 10th race, IRT asserted themselves and swept the podium, finishing in all of the top 4 spots in that race, which secured their 313 to 266 victory over a very experienced IED team led by Ronald with 117 points. I would keep my eye on both of these teams for Week 2, but would expect IED to bounce back after their Week 1 loss. Exclusive faced off against the Titans. Siwoo Fanboy led the way for Exclusive with 5 first place finishes and 3 second place finishes. He finished with 127 points and is the league's 3rd highest scorer this season. The Titans' highest scorer had 101 points with 1 win and 1 second place finish. Exclusive took the victory 363 to 217. We Try Harder took on Westside players in another very evenly matched battle. We Try Harder was led by Eli, who won 4 out of the 10 races for his team and ended the day with 108 points. Westside players had a very strong performance from Caddy, who managed 102 points with 2 first place finishes and 3 second place finishes, but it wasn't enough. In the end, We Try Harder had the slight edge, 319 to 259. And last but not least, True Speed versus Total Insane Racers. True Speed had a very good battle led by Cabe and Enks. They combined for 7 first place finishes out of 10 races and 225 points between the two of them. Keep an eye on True Speed in Week 2 as they were one of the top scoring teams in Week 1. Alright, so after Week 1, here are the league standings. Armageddon Racers is at the top with 440 points, True Speed and Timeless not too far behind at 394. But keep an eye on the middle of the pack. URL, Exclusive, Jager Hunters, and We Try Harder are not very far behind that top 3, and they could definitely make up some ground in this week's matchups. Again, IRT and IED faced off against each other, and it was very evenly matched, so it's no surprise these two are in the middle of the pack. I would expect both of them to make upward movement this week. Alright, now let's take a look at Week 2's matchups in the Exotic Car class. Week 2's matchups will take place this Saturday on January 23rd. First up, we've got Armageddon Racers versus True Speed. These are the two top scoring teams in the league, and this battle should be very exciting. We've also got Timeless versus URL, Exclusive taking on Jager Hunters, We Try Harder versus IRT, IED versus Westside players, PGR taking on Titans, Never Too Overrated and No Smoke Gaming going at it, and lastly, Total Insane Racers versus Speed Shock. Now you might be wondering when and where can I watch Week 2's races, so the first thing you should do is follow the Need for Speed League on Instagram, Twitter, and Twitch, and for the most up-to-date information, join the Need for Speed League Discord. There you can find links to the battle streams, standings, rosters, and view previous results, and interact with the pro drivers and teams themselves in the Need for Speed chat. Also, don't forget that I will be covering the league activities right here on the Militia Gaming Community channel, including hosting watch parties like I did Saturday, and I'll be doing league updates and weekly recaps just like this video every single week to give you the most up-to-date information possible. Make sure you have notifications turned on so you don't miss a minute of it, and if you have any questions, you are welcome to send me a DM on Instagram or Twitter. Thank you so much for watching, shout out to all the Militia subs, and I will catch you on the next one. Trigger out.